KY3 News on the Ozarks CW starts now.
A pilot is recovering after this plane crash in Taney County. Investigators say the aircraft went down on private property this morning. Michael Hoffman is live with the cause of the crash. Michael?
Officials tell us that crash that happened around 10 this morning was caused by an engine failure. That pilot was taken to the hospital with minor injuries, and the passenger got off scot-free. Now, investigators described the plane as an ultralight aircraft, and according to the FAA, you don't actually need a traditional pilot's license in order to fly one. Now, I spoke with the two fire departments that were on scene this morning, and they say they're just happy it wasn't as out of hand as it could have been.
We pretty much had every control within about 15-20 minutes.
This is what the aftermath of the crash looks like after the ultralight aircraft came down around 10 a.m. Friday morning. But luckily, first responders say no one got seriously hurt.
They were able to get out of the vehicle, the aircraft, but one was transported just to get it checked out because of the minor injuries, but everything seemed to be okay.
The two came down in this field on private property after Sheriff Brad Daniels says the plane experienced an engine failure. Officials say this is the scene where the crash happened, and actually, the plane is just about 500 yards out that way behind me. The sheriff says we're only a few hundred feet away from the Missouri-Arkansas border. Now, I spoke with both of the fire chiefs who were here this morning assisting on scene, and they say that their top priority was making sure that everyone here was safe.
Once we want to make sure we're secure and in a safe spot, and we want to make sure the individuals that are in the aircraft are safe, and that we could, they're not in any danger or harm at that time.
Crews from Cedar Creek and Central Taney County fire departments pulled the pilot and passenger from the wreckage. Chief Anna says in these situations, it's all about teamwork.
Plus, we practice at least 2 or 3 times a month. Getting our gear on, exercise, working on our equipment to make sure it's functioning, doing drills of bringing the hoses out, wearing our gear so we could combat that. And even we got special buildings that we could work in, going up and down, work on them. And once a year there is training at the local airport.
Officials have not yet released the names of those in the crash or their destination. Back to you in the studio. Maria?
Thank you, Michael.